Getting ready to go into the Roach Rider after finishing my miserable experience there at Weeping Willow and the Jolly Cart. But I'm going to continue this comp grind on, hopefully with a great, best attitude a guy could have. I'm going to go over here to the Tuba and get into the Roach Rider. Well, I think I've lost where Tuba is. There it is. Welcome back, guys. Anybody joining in here? I've entered into the Roach Rider. It can be a very difficult one, but fun if you get an active bite rate, of course. Put a little mix together and see if I have any luck. I got several comps I'm gonna do in a row, but this one I'll probably set. The next one along Asia I haven't put up on my channel. I've played in this one, so I'm kind of doing comp grinds with ones that I'm actually posting up for play along, so to speak. So thank you guys for tuning in. I just come off that horrible experience there at the Jolly Carp. If you guys, any of you guys tuned in and seen how horrible that was, but I'm gonna try to stay upbeat and have fun. So we'll see. I haven't fished for these since the update either, but I would assume hopefully they didn't do anything here. I got a decent strategy in this one. I got a couple nice spots that I can fish without my float going way off stream. So let's see if I can have any luck here. And I did reset my game or my app before I even came in, so hopefully there's not any broken bite rate or something. Insane. Doesn't surprise me. Try my luck here at the Roach Rider, guys. It's got to be better than the Jolly Carp experience for sure. Let's hope. I've spotted this spot with some black roachers, so hopefully I can get a Caspian roach or common roach or a rudd. If not, I got another spot at the bridge, but basically got two spots that I'm going to try to spot. I did bring grasshoppers, Nunez. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. I just had the worst experience at the Jolly Carp. It was not fun. Yeah, I did bring grasshoppers. I've been pretty good with the... Here's the weird part, Nunez. I played in this before, and I did really well, and I was using the... I had no trouble with the salmonella balls. When I was using grasshoppers, I just would sit and catch a bunch of siege and other things. I'll try it, though. And welcome to the stream, Nunez. You're a slayer, man. I've seen you up there on the leaderboards a lot, man. You're a good player. I just started playing these comps in February, so I've been posting a bunch of stuff up on my channel trying to help people learn as I learn. $380 centimeters. Hold on, let me do the conversion, Nunez. 380 centimeters, 2 inches. Oh, bottom it all the way out? Yeah, let me go a little deeper. I'd been doing 63 and was fine. I know what you're saying. This should bottom out. This is pretty shallow right here. Yeah, it's hitting the bottom. It's bottomed out. It's not very, that's why I picked this spot and that way I have to move, but I'm just not having luck today at all, I guess. I think this is just the way my day's gonna go. And I'm on the board. And you guys tuning in, welcome to the stream. I'm going to do a comp grind today. I'm going to put Long Asia up on separate, but then after that, in other words, I'm going to separate them out, but got a lot of them I'm going to play in today. Have a little fun. Hopefully I'll get good RNG at some point. I know a lot of people are telling me to use grasshoppers, but I've had good experience with this. I still miss on grasshoppers even if I use grasshoppers. I have tried grasshoppers, but I did bring them with me. If I have to rotate, I will. But I can easily get at least a trophy or a uni here, a couple common, and I'll go over to the spot by a bridge I have, and I do okay there. Just enough to keep me up on the leaderboard and have some fun with it. Welcome to the stream, and you guys tuned in. I'm grinding a bunch of comps out again today. Hope everybody's day is going well. It's also possible I have zero luck today. Just another day of grinding. Minute or so, guys, I'll rotate out. But I normally can get one unique here and one at the dock. So I will miss and get Gobi and Bream and Siege here and there. But I've just had better luck off the Simonella than I did off the Grasshoppers. I have tried several times with Grasshoppers. I know it works for some people. For whatever reason, Grasshoppers just don't get lucky for me. Gel's putting up another nice score, that's for sure. Trying to throw a few in front of it and a through behind it just in case the current affects it. But I haven't had any trouble in this one, usually catching several. I can usually put up around 100 points, but no guarantees. Definitely starting out really slow. Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, I get it, Josh. They need to. A lot of people have more experience. We've talked. I think eventually they'll change it. You know, it's a tough one because they can't punish the guys that are good at it and played in them for a long time, but they also can't punish the guys that's never played in them. So they do kind of need to separate the things out because if you don't feel like you have a chance to place any of these. Yeah, Nunez is trying to help me. I think he feels bad for me, bro. He's been watching me. I've put up 260 comps. I've been trying hard too. I've got 1 second and 1 second and 2/3 of 279 comps, guys. I'm a perfect example of why they need to change it a little bit. I'm not saying I love the challenge of playing against the top guys, but I would also like to have a few wins before I have to get in there with the heavyweights, so to speak. So, but nonetheless, I'm going to try and enjoy myself and keep grinding at it. But Nunez keeps saying grasshoppers, but you guys seen my marks. I had plenty of luck, but I'll stick this out for Nunez and just see if I have any better luck. But I never had any trouble spotting right here and at that other spot, and at least getting a unique or a trophy from both spots and a couple common. So I'm gonna keep grinding through. That's extremely shallow there, so I already tested it, Nunez. I knew the current would be a problem here, so I just had a couple spots that I was able just to spot the roach in, bottom my bobber out, so to speak, so it doesn't go very far and I can hold it in place. That was my thought process on this. When I put this one up on my channel, I actually scored 100 and something. I think took 6th or 7th or something. I put up a good score for never even playing it before, but the practice I did, I was having better luck on the Salmonella. Yeah, they need some kind of skill or experience based, or I don't know about. I don't understand the personal rating. I mean, I get it because you got to have, the guys that are in a top 100 or something. They want something for all their work, but they got to realize to keep the participation up in these things. People are just going to give up and not want to play in them if it doesn't feel like you have a chance to win them. So they need to try to do something, and I know they can't always keep everybody happy, but yeah, I would agree. They need to do something different. You can't punish the players that are good either. So I don't know if they have two different. In other words, you don't need an amateurs. Well, nobody wants the amateurs back, that's for sure. But an intermediate level would be great. Or, if anything, pay the top 7 X Series gear or something. But and I do play in them just to try to have fun and enjoy myself as well. But and I don't know what happens when I don't get a bite rate either. That problem's annoying. I spotted that spot. I should have had. I've done this one several times now, and I never have trouble getting them out of these 2 spots. I know I could go up there in the shallows at that other spawn point and catch them too, but I like to be able to keep my my bobber in check, so to speak, where I've thrown my spot out. Of course, I was in the weeds there. Let's shallow it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to bottom out on purpose. I want it low to the ground. Um, that's where I found them, is that they're near the bottom. You can't use a feeder rod. It has to be a float. That's why this one was so difficult, and I put it up on the channel. If you look back on my, I've got it labeled Fishing Planet Live Roach Rider. I did extremely well for my first time. And I basically just fished this spot and kept respotting, but I got a unique trophy. I put up 100 points just from right here. Yeah, since you're going for roach and rudd and you can't use a feeder rod and attach it to like a closed feeder, this is just the method of the way I was doing it. Now these guys might go around and just have stellar spots and somehow they get them, but since they put black roacher in the game, I would assume, and this is a roach comp, that was my thought process, and all I did was chum the water here and get these things. But again, As you can see, this is a really difficult skill gap kind of a comp, and that's why I put it on my channel, just to try to help the average player out. I'm not saying my strategy is the best, but as you can see how tough this is. I've got one. Yeah, you want to put some Rocher out, bro, because if you look at these labels on, sorry guys, take your time, just to kind of teach you, look at your labels on your stuff here. You know, this one's pretty self-explanatory though, but I mean, that's for black Rocher, so you would want to start with your ground mix there. I put a little active feeder in just to give it a little extra weight, but it's always worked good for me. And then obviously on your, you know, look through these things too. You know, if you're going for bream or something or tench, there's your spicy mix there. So basically what I did was just put in the spicy roach because, you know, it's for roach. So just kind of read your labels, guys, and then I'll help you out. And I just put a little bit of molasses in there for sweetness, but this mix right here has always been solid for me. Even at the Keep Up Catch 'em All yesterday, I got 11 points in the Catch 'em All. First time I played in it, I got 23 points, which is amazing because I never played it. And I know a lot of people struggle with the Catch 'em All there at Lesney. But I mean, you can see, like I said, Jal's one of the top players in the world. So no disrespect to him. It's just he's so good. It's going to be hard for an average player to come in and put up 285, and hell, he's probably not even done yet. So that's kind of what you're up against on some of these things if you're wanting to try to participate. I'll go ahead and stay with this and see if Nunez's bait suggestion works. If not, I'll slip out to Salmonella. But I've had good luck on Salmonella. But I basically kind of just want that to scratch the bottom there. But I did show the mark. I actually caught that in the comp, that unique there. But it seems like when I was using the grasshoppers, I was still getting collateral damage catching stuff I didn't want to. So I seem to just have the best luck on the Salmonella. But that, again, entirely up to you guys. Now looking at the bait shop, Pearl Barley basically says roach, but I was using Pearl Barley and was getting bream and stuff. So for me, I'd narrowed it down to the Salmonella, but I would assume dough balls or something like that would work. But the top guys are all swearing up and down on the grasshoppers, but I just haven't. I hope I can get one. And sometimes I just have just horrible luck. Can't beat luck. So yeah, I'll still miss no matter what I use. But I'll let it cycle out. Maybe maybe it'll cycle out for me and I'll pick up a roach. In other words, you're going to miss no matter what, I think. But for me, just playing around with it, I like the Salmonella. You just spotted for oversized carp. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, it's just one of these weird little comps. I don't know. Like I said, Fork, I've progressed through the game so much now, there's not much more left for me to do. You know, I'll be putting up leveling guides and farming guides and stuff that for people. But yeah, it's, you know, and if you got to get your checklist done, I hope the Fishing Planet, because on one of my videos I'd put up, I'd mentioned I'd got my entire fish species done. I got my checklist done at every lake, and I didn't get a reward, a banner and stuff didn't come down. But it was funny, no sooner than I'd said that, they came back through. But this is a good, you know, if you need my point is, if you need your roach here for your checklist to get you bait coins and stuff later, to get the uniques and stuff, you're going to want to do a little Salmonella. I know. Josh is laughing at me. Semolina balls. I can't. It's one of those words I can't pronounce, guys. It's the. I'll switch to them now. Did I even get a? But you guys can see what's happening to me here. You guys could pronounce those. Semolina. I can't say it, guys. I'm pretty an articulate person. I cannot say that word. Whatever those balls are, guys. We'll just call them dough balls. But no, it's not salmonella or whatever. No. Josh was saying that the other day. He's like, what? Salmonella? I'm like, no, whatever these things are called. This is what I like. But and just so you know, if you got a spod mix that works for carp, you can probably more likely on the sunny day fork just throw out that same stuff if you're looking to get your checklist done here. Yeah, we don't want fish kill. Yeah. No, guys, I am not polluting the tuba with salmonella. It's semen. I can't say it. I don't even want to try to say it. It's one of those words, guys. I know everybody has a word you can't say. I cannot pronounce that word. That's what it is. That's what was messed up with. Maybe I put salmonella in weeping willow, and that's why the bite rate and the oversized are broken there. Fishing Planet's going to probably give me a nice email after I post up that comp ran on that last one, where I'm going to title it "What's Wrong with Willow? Please Fix." And then I'm sure somebody will say, "Well, Road, you're doing the wrong thing now. We've changed it." And if anything, guys, I'm teaching you guys how to catch these siege here. Salmonella balls, hook number 14 with Black Roach will pull in the siege here at Dectuba. I did have a bite. I'm due for a roach at some point, right? Josh, did you even happen to enter this, or are you having fun in another lake? Yeah, Pax is doing good. Hey, Tattoo, thanks for stopping by the stream, buddy. Oh, you like my streams? I appreciate that, buddy. I've been trying, it's not always the most entertaining, but I am trying to bear through some of this guy to help players out. Nunez did stop in and say the grasshoppers are the best for this thing. So I would probably take his advice more than mine. It's just my personal experience. I've had better luck with these. So one of the top players in the game, Nunez, OG Nunez there, he says grasshoppers. So don't always go off of what I say. As you can see, my bobber's going good. Hold on a second, Kinski. I missed what you said there, buddy. I gotta pull my channel up. But yeah, I normally have luck. I'm about ready to respod, believe it or not. I can normally spot these things in. Today I was in 2 hours in Congo and maybe 1.1 million. Good job. You made 1.1 million at Congo? Heck yeah, buddy. 10 of your likes are 5. Yeah, Tattoo, that's pretty cool, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. Let me try one thing, boys. Let me bottom this out a little farther. This is probably going to sit sideways. I didn't log in today yet. Well, yesterday was annoying for me. Yeah, Josh, you know how it is. You go on them bad stretches. The good thing is we got the, oh shoot, I need to register for that too. I reel this in, I need to register for a couple more guys so I was going to play in the Carp Foundation yesterday, and I got a couple small tips to help people out, just a couple small tips, and then I didn't register for the Carp Foundation thing. I got a couple small tips of just to put up a okay score that I was going to pass along to the guys, and I got permission from a guy that shared it. He just shared me just a little bit of knowledge. I was going to put that up yesterday. Long story short, I didn't even register, so once I reel this in, I need to register. But I'm going to keep trying no matter what. Holy cow, no kidding, bro? That's awesome, Fork. Okay, we are bottomed out, and I did get a bite. That's a promising sign. Will I mess up the hook set? Nope, I got something. Is it a bream? Will it finally be a roach? Oh, it's a trophy rod, boys. Look at that. You know, a guy's never been so happy to fish forever and get one, but hey, I'm in top 10. The belly on the thing was ridiculous. That's funny. 73-pound lake trout. Good God. On Fishing Planet? Or in real life? And on the game, a 73 pounder? Oh, in real life. Okay. I was gonna say, that's insane. Okay, I thought you were saying that. Okay, yeah. I watched a couple fish videos on a guy fishing for those things. That would be fun, man. That would really be a lot of fun. Biggest fish I ever caught in real life is probably like a 55-ish pound flathead in a farm pond. And I caught it on a crankbait, which was fun. Wasn't measured from shore, so it was disqualified for world record. Oh, they gotta. That's weird. Explain that to me. They have to, for it to qualify for the criteria, you have to, huh. It can't be measured. You can't be caught from a boat. Then is what you're saying? All right, boys. I'm up in the spicy Rotron here. I'm going for the kill shot. Going for the kill shot here. I may kill the water. It may kill the water. I'm up in the spicy roach. I'm looking for a little fatty. Oh, just the official has to measure. I was gonna say, I was hoping they didn't have some weird winky rules that had to be caught from the shore. Well, that's a bummer though. Gosh, 70 pound. I wonder what the fight was like on that. That would have been amazing. That would have been fun. Holy jow for days, bro. 447. This guy's on steroids. We need to nerf Jow. Jow needs nerfed. New state record catch and release. Well, yeah, that's the second thing I was gonna ask. I was hoping they released it. I catch really nice bass in real life. I always throw mine back unless I did something stupid and it swallowed a hook or something and gilled it, but that don't even happen very often. I do keep my crappie and occasionally a catfish. We got a cool lake here in town. They stock with rainbow in the fall. They dump like 6 to 8 thousand of them, and it's so much fun. And they don't, you can't keep them until like February, but you can fit. Oh man, it's so much fun. They're anywhere from 2 pounds, and they have a couple citation ones in there. They're around 5 or 6 pounds. But man, those trout, if you put the light gear on and fight those trout, it's so much fun. Uh, I'm gonna try to throw all this out, boys, and I'm just gonna yank them in one by one, uni after uni. Probably not. I'm probably gonna get a couple oversized seeds or something weird's gonna happen. Stalker rainbow. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. Oh, thank you, Yo Fidel. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. You're a slayer too, buddy. I looked at your profile the other day. I knew you were on my friends left, Maestro, Yofidel, and yeah, you're a good player, man. You really are. Like I said, on here I'm never knocking the teams. I just I wish they would separate it out a little bit. In other words, I want to be a stud like you guys one day, Nunez and Zhao and Deli and Cole Crotter and all these other guys. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna keep grinding. One of these days I'll get a win. And yes, I will post it up on the channel. Even if it's something silly as a 1x1 or whatever it is. Even I'll take a lucky fish at the thing coming. Oh yeah, hold on. That would have been bad. But yeah, I appreciate it, Yo Fidel. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Cole Crotter's up there getting a run. So's Hags. Good job, Hags. Now, none of us really. I wouldn't expect to compete with. I wouldn't expect to be up there with Jal anyway. I'm not experienced enough, but this is one. Uh, I'm the kind of guy that likes a challenge, so I don't mind the grind of it. But I do kind of hope they separate the masses, so to speak, on the skill levels for a little bit. Let me get a few wins, and then throw me in there with the sharks, so to speak. Then I'll be a hardened veteran by then in these comps. So that's my hope, that they do separate out a little bit, especially for the casual guy that comes home from work and just wants to feel like he's got a chance to win a few things. All right, now, did I kill the water, or will there be a hog in here? Give me one uni. Nope. Still after the siege, boys. There's got to be a big one in there lurking. Come on, big guy. But yeah, you guys can see by the point gap in this thing. Somehow, I think I've caught two rudd, or what did I catch? A rudd and one common roach, and I got 12 locked down so far. So we'll see who else enters in. If I could get one more fish, that'd be fabulous. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying at this, and I'm probably gonna try to find a few other spots. I could probably go to a shell somewhere, but I tried picking two spots that I could just spot off of, keep my bobber in place, and I probably could breeze that up a little. I hate when my bobber's laying on its side. Kind of reminds me in real life when I've thrown my bobber and it's hit a rock or something and it's taken in water or something. It's lopsided. That's visually unsatisfying. Hold on. That drives me crazy. There we go. Nope. There we go. Come on now. Give us something. I'll get it a couple more minutes and I'll put Nunez's grasshopper on. We'll just see. Give me about 30 seconds if I don't get it. It's just one of these things. I've been lucky with this bait. I know when I was doing the recatch, I was tearing it up with these things. Roach and Rudd, Caspian Roach. It's scores like this that make me feel like there's a magic rock. I don't think every one of them. I don't like the scores I've been seeing on Meaty Fellas because I'm using bottom rods, and I'm not knocking the players really, but if there's somebody that knows how to use a Troy and they're just one pump chumping stuff out and nobody else knows how to do it, it's different for me than it is like the Shark, because a lot of people know how to use the Troy for Shark. So that doesn't bother me in the Shark comps as much, but I don't think there's a magic. I think Jal's probably got a bunch of spots and he's just got probably a good mix. I don't think it's one of the crank the river things when they're throwing in, not on this one, but I could be wrong. Who knows? But again, and you can't really hate on the players if there's a glitch in the map like there is there on Crank the River, of course they're going to cast into it 100 times. But at least the XTP guys, brought it to Super Dave's attention, and he put it up on his channel. So maybe they will fix it. But yeah, I could see where that's the problem in itself. Is then, you'll get the players kind of fighting amongst each other, the casual players and the guys just learning these comps. And then you got the players at the top that's been doing well. So that's kind of falls on Fishing Planet. And you don't really want your fishing community fighting. And that's not what I want you guys to sit and do, is fight with each other. I just hope that Fishing Planet kind of looks at some of this stuff and adjusts it. I think that would help a lot of the friction, so to speak, because there's enough of friction in the world. And we are playing a fishing game to try to have fun, for crying out loud. So I would hope that none of us start fighting over a fishing game, because I just want to have fun. That's a good thing about fishing in general. Gets you away from your hectic work schedule or whatever else you got going in your life. So definitely when I come in here and want to play a game, I just want to have fun. So Fishing Planet, please fix and adjust some of these comps. But you can't punish the players that are doing well, and you can't punish the players that feel like they have no chance either. I'm not sure, Fork, bro. Probably some guy was over there just fishing, and it went back into the rock, and he probably got lucky and snagged it. And the one's like, hey, I'll catch back in there again. And so it's almost like it's a weird spawn point too. I haven't even tried it. I'm not posting the Crank the River up on my, because I want it to be legit. I'm not putting Crank the River up on my channel until they fix that map, and then I'll do a little guide on it, because I want to hop around the lake. I don't just want to camp down in one spot, throw a lure in a magic rock, and magically catch. I don't even know what the numbers they're putting up. I heard it was ridiculous. Well, yeah, I wouldn't either. More than likely, a guy miscast. I miscast all the time and bounce stuff. I was doing it last night in a labio in a critical moment. I kept casting and hitting a rock that I was trying to get a labio off of. But some guy was probably just casting over there, casted too far. Probably got the nice old lag spike. Throw his mini crank into the thing. And then all of a sudden it was like, hey, I found the hot spot. And they just keep spawning there. Trophy after trophy after trophy. And a uni. And then so, my guess is then one person figured it out, then the next person, and the whole team knows. And then, but it was, it is a good thing that XTFP at least brought it to people's attention so that it could be fixed. Now, is there a magic rock at several other places, or some magic spawn point where they're just plucking things out, like in the Meaty Fellas, pulling out African Sharptooth? Maybe. But again, that's on the game to fix those issues. In my opinion, if it's a catfish competition, you should probably just take out the telescopic rod. I do like fishing with the Troy, but I would rather fish it legit way as opposed to just ripping things out with a Troy. But that's personal preference. In other words, I enjoy the fight of the catfish, and I would enjoy the fight of the sharks too if they could just not glitch out on the bottom with a regular match rod. And actually, I would love the shark tournaments if it was lures only. And if you got a trophy, you're doing extremely well. I would love to see the shark tournaments just be that in general. But looking at this schedule here, I got to talk to a few friends. I'll get this set up. I'm going to put this on my channel because I have not posted this. Again, on my channel, I put up marks and everything else to help out a lot of common players. Some advanced players might pick up a few marks as well. But feel free to look through my channel. I usually say Fishing Planet Live, Long Asia, yada, 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 whatever, to help people out. And if I'm doing a comp grind, that's just me replaying them. But I have not posted this one on my channel to save for somebody that might play this 2 years down the road. So I'm going to talk to my friends for a little bit, and then I will keep posting this up. After that, I got a full slate of just ones I played in. But I'm going to probably play in all these for sure. And I have not posted that up on my channel as well. That's another one I got to cross off my list. So I'm going to separate this one out. So I'll be back here in about 35 minutes with a stream. We'll put this one up on the channel, and then from there we're going to do a marathon of comp grind. So I hope you guys, any guys that don't have anything growing this Friday evening or afternoon, depending on where you are on the continent. But I'm going to put these up. Thank all you guys for tuning in, and I'll be back here in about 35 minutes. I want to talk to a few friends, get set up for the Long Asia, and hopefully we can definitely catch a bunch of fish in that. But again, I hope that you guys have good luck, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you here in about 25-30 minutes.